The gentleman that you see there in the picture, for all you 90s babies and millennials, this happens to be the porn king. The gentleman to your right is Hustler magazine editor-in-chief and CEO Larry Flynt. Yes, he's a Scorpio. You know, as we well know, let me recall some of the things from back in his day. He's still, like, to these days, confined to a wheelchair due to being shot at by from a white inferior racist. But nonetheless, Larry Flynt has been had his hand facing the public eye as far as politics go. If you remember back in the 90s, during the Clinton administration, remember when Bill Clinton was getting knobbed up in the Oval Office? Sorry. And you had all these little butthurt, tight britches Republicans sitting on a witch hunt, preferably Bob Barr, Bill McCullum, who I had to meet a while back, and some other ones wanted to impeach Clinton simply because he was getting his knob shined up in the Oval Office with Monica Lewinsky. And I know I said Blowinski, not Lewinsky, because she sure don't know how to. She do have some windpipes on her. Anyway, moving right along. Larry Flynt decided to have his private investigators dig up the dirt on the senators that wanted to impeach Clinton. Preferably Bob Barr, who talk about saying that he was against abortion and moral ground and all this, when they come to find out that the former Georgia congressman was secretly paying for an abortion by one of his mistresses. And when his wife found out, whoo, boy, that set up a turnstone. Because Flynt offered about a good amount of money, I think $25 million or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but a lot of it. Well, as the story goes on, fast forward, Clinton wasn't impeached, but he was found not guilty, and that was $100,000 wasted of taxpayers' money to try to impeach a president who basically bought us the best surplus in the decades of this country during the 90s. Now Flynt is back in the news again, and this time he's going after the Great Pumpkin. This one in particular is about he's offered $10 million to anybody that could find the tapes from anybody in Russia that could find the tapes that I guess the PP tapes, not exactly sure, but that would lead to Trump's impeachment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just pull the article up and let y'all see it for yourself, and give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Well, here it goes. It's titled, Half Dirt That Could Impeach Trump. Larry Flynt will pay you $10 million. Oh boy, you know the fool's about to come out the woodwork. Larry Flynt's ad in the Sunday edition of the Washington Post is hard to miss. For one, it takes up a full page, and there are no pictures, just bold, all caps text dominating the top third of the page. $10 million for information leading to the impeachment and removal from office of Donald J. Trump. Flynt, best known as the publisher of the pornographic magazine Hustler, outlined numerous reasons he felt President Trump needed to be removed from office, charging him with everything from compromising domestic and foreign policy with his massive conflicts of interest global business empire to telling hundreds of bald-faced lies to gross nepotism and appointment of unqualified persons to high office. That was why Flynt wrote he was seeking information from anyone who could provide a smoking gun, perhaps buried in Trump's tax returns on some other investment records that would lead to his impeachment. Did he make some financial quid pro quo with the Russians? Has the business of the United States been compromised to protect the business of the Trump empire? We need to flush everything out in the open. Now, at the end of the ad, there's a toll-free number and an email address, along with a reassurance that Flynt fully intends to pay the full sum of $10 million for good information. Impeachment would be a messy, contentious affair, but the alternative, 3 more years of destabilizing dysfunction, is worse. I feel it is my patriotic duty and the duty of all Americans to dump Trump before it's too late. Chris Coriati, or whatever, a spokesperson for the Post, declined to say how much a full-page ad costs or how far in advance one would have to notify the newspapers to run such an ad in a Sunday edition. We give advertisers wide latitude to have their say. Generally, if the ads are not illegal or advocating illegal actions, we try not to place limits on speech or content. On Saturday afternoon, during a call to the hotline listed in the ad, a man told the Post that the numbers would be staffed on weekdays between 8:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Pacific time for the next 2 weeks. The man declined to give his name, but he said he was not Flynt. Now, in a subsequent phone interview, Flynt told the Post that he expected to get information within a few days and said he would release any legitimate information right away. He's also defended offering a cash reward for information. Just because you pay for it does not mean it's not any good. I don't think you can live as reckless as Trump has for 30 years and not leave some baggage along the way. I can't think something more patriotic to do than to try to get this moron, Rex Tillerson, anybody, out of office. And like I said, it's not the first time Flynt, who endorsed Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton in last year's presidential race, has offered a monetary reward with the aim of taking down a politician. In 2007, he offered $1 million also through a full-page ad in the Post seeking evidence for anyone who had an illicit sexual encounter with a member of Congress or any other government official. He's done the same in '98, and the information that emerged reportedly influenced the resignation of Republican Congressman Bob Livingston, who was in line to be Speaker of the House. Now, in 2012, Flynt again dangled $1 million in reward in public, this time for then Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney's tax returns. So there you have it, people. There you have it. It's like what I say. It's like what I said, man. This is gonna be real good, because usually if Larry Flynt is putting this stuff out there, he does this, he gets results. I told y'all about the Clinton thing. But like I said, $10 million, boy, the kooks are gonna come out the woodworks for this one. I tell you. But anyway, this is gonna be funny. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Fire away as always. Go ahead, subscribe, share, hit the notification button, hit the notification bell. Click the notification bell. Sorry about that. It's just so funny. So when I upload new videos or new commentary, you guys will be able to receive it. That's it. No more talk. Shout out to Larry Flynt for this one, man. Peace and love.